Hey guys, what's up? This is John from johnmcneil.com, and today I'm excited to make this video because we're going to be talking about exactly how do you create the perfect subject line. Guys, this is super duper important because if you're doing affiliate marketing, you're going to be doing email marketing, and if you can't get people to pay attention to your subject lines, no one's going to open it, no one's going to click your link. You're not going to make any money. So it starts here. The money is in the list, and the process is email marketing. And this is a skill set that every email marketer, every affiliate marketer has to learn if they're going to be successful. And the things I'm going to teach you in this video is going to basically cut your learning curve in half, and you're going to be able to become a pretty good email marketer after you watch this video. And you're just going to know what to do and, most importantly, what not to do. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video, guys. This is how to create the perfect subject line that's going to get you opens. It's going to get you clicks, and it's going to make you money. So let's go ahead and jump right into the presentation, guys. All right, so how to work how to write the perfect subject line by John McNeil, right? So let's talk about how to avoid the spam filters before we actually get into how to write the perfect subject line. We got to know how to avoid the spam filters. So one of the first thing you want to do is you want to be sure to keep the subject line titles to about 60 characters. So you don't want your subject lines to be too short, or you don't want them to be too long because they may signal the spam filters. And below here, I have, I have an actual email that I pulled from my spam folder. So I went to my spam folder and I pulled this out, and all it said was guaranteed. All right. So it went to spam. So this kind of give you an example of this was just too short, and not to say sometimes you can't sneak certain things in and sometimes it will hit the inbox, but for the most part, you want to kind of stay away from too short subject lines or too long subject lines because it will go into the spam. The next thing you want to do is don't overuse caps. You definitely want to avoid caps. I know a lot of people like to use, words in all caps to emphasize something like new or huge or big or something like that. But a lot of times, if you go into your spam folder, you will see a lot of those subject lines hitting the spam box and not actually getting into your email. And here's another example of a email that I pulled out of my spam box. It said new done for you email sales funnel. All right. And then you had caps here and you got caps there, and it went into the spam box. So, this probably would have been fine had it not been the new, and the email had not been in all caps. So you definitely want to be cognizant of that. Don't use too many symbols, in terms of punctuation and symbols, that kind of stuff in your subject lines. Just try to stay away from that. Here's another example where, this went to my spam box. Joe Schmo will send you 23 plus new subscribers in a day, ... So it has quotations, it has this, addition sign, it has 3 periods. This is always going to be flagged as spam. So you don't want to do a whole bunch of exclamation points, a bunch of question marks, to try to just get the, attention of your subscribers. All that stuff is going to be flagged as spam, and you don't want to do that. Never ever use the RE colon. Try to make you're having a conversation or you're continuing a conversation in your emails. That's a huge spam trap. It used to work back in the day a lot. You could get tons of opens and tons of clicks because the person that you sent an email to thought that they were replying to, or you were replying to an email that they sent or something like that. But it's a huge spam trap these days. So never do that. And then try to avoid using the dollar sign. That those dollar signs can definitely hit the spam a lot. Sometimes you can get them through. A lot of affiliates have certain things that they can, like, I guess they would like download or install on their servers. They're called like SPF, that they install on their servers to help allow their subject lines to reach the inbox. But I would say in your business, you don't want to, use a lot of dollar signs, because that can definitely be a spam trap. So try to stay away from the dollar signs, right? So subject line guidelines. We're going to go through a couple of guidelines, and then we're going to talk about opens, and then we're going to give you a couple examples of some good subject lines. So subject line guidelines. Does your subject line include at least one power word? So I'm going to give you guys 60 power words that you can use in your subject line. So these power words are basically words that will grab the attention of your readers. It kind of just makes them focus. It sucks them in. It definitely has like different psychological triggers that makes them pay attention to the actual subject line, which will get them to open up your email. So power words are something like you, quick, challenge, wanted, today, results. And I probably have like 54 more power words that you can use in your subject lines. And I'll give you guys access to those power words. I have about 60 plus words that you can use that will definitely enhance your open rates. Have you considered using a number to make the subject line more interesting? So you can put like numbers in your subject lines to kind of quantify information. So a good example of that would be 3 new list building methods that will rapidly grow your list. So you quantify the amount of methods by saying, I have 3 new, list building methods that's going to help me grow my list. And, the 3 list building methods kind of just gives it perspective, right? So that kind of gets the reader excited. Would your subject line be better if you phrased it as a question? And I'm going to show you an example of that. Is your subject line clear and direct? Like a lot of people try to do these subject lines where you just have no idea what the email is going to be about. Sometimes I see emails come across in my spam box and it just says open up, or, something like that. You're just like, well, I don't even know what this email is about. So just try to be clear and direct. And you can still have curiosity in your subject lines without being like totally evasive of what the subject matter is about. And you have to, go ahead and check the blacklist of words to avoid. So there's about 438 words, blacklisted words, that you want to avoid in your subject lines as well as in your emails. And I'm going to give you guys access to all of those 438 words to not use in your emails so that you can get your emails into the inbox. So how to get opens. Again, we just kind of talked about this. Use the power words. I have about 60 words that are attention grabbing. You want to ask questions. What problem does your product solve? Ask a question around your viewers' pain points. So, are you having trouble getting open rates? Are you having trouble getting conversions? Ask the pain point questions, and people that'll pique people's curiosity and want them to open your emails. And be direct and clear. Don't be too secretive. And use numbers. We kind of talked about this to quantify the information. I have an example here: 3 cool Facebook tricks to grow your following. Right. So I'm quantifying what I'm actually going to deliver to them in this email. I'm saying 3 cool Facebook tricks to grow your following. So they know that they're going to be getting 3 cool Facebook tricks, but it still leaves that hint of curiosity to know, like, okay, well, what is it and how can I do that? Because I'd like to grow my Facebook following. So let's go ahead and jump into some subject line examples. Here's just some examples. I'm just going to read them out for you guys. How to spike your YouTube views how to spike your YouTube views. Okay, I maybe wrote these sublines too quickly. How to spike your YouTube views results in 5 minutes, right? It's kind of late here, guys. Forgive me. 10 words to avoid in your sales funnel. You know, that's the subject line. 10 words to avoid in your sales funnel. Bad open rates. Do you have inconsistent email results? That's the question that you're asking in your email. I really like this one. Check this one out, guys. Error. These SEO case studies were not meant to get out. So you see how it leaves a hint of curiosity in there. And you know, you really want to know what these case studies are, but you know it's about SEO. So it's not like you're just totally leaving the prospect or your subscriber out in the dark, because you're saying like, you know, this is about SEO, but these were kind of leaked. So it's going to be like, man, I got to go see, you know, what this is about, because I have a blog and I really want to get my search engine optimization together, right? So just a couple subject lines, guys, to show you. And again, the main thing you want to do is, which is very important, is to use the 60 power words. And then you want to avoid at all costs these 438 spam trap words that will, you will find your emails going directly into spam and not hitting the inbox. And guys, we said it at the beginning of the video. If you're not hitting the inbox, you don't even have a chance, right? Because no one's checking their spam, folder. And even if you hit the inbox, your subject line has to be compelling. And that's why you want to use these power words, because you're not the only email that's hitting the inbox of your target market. They're getting a ton of emails. So you have to have your email stand out in the crowd. So all you need to do, guys, is go ahead and leave me a comment below with your email address or something like that. And I'll just send you over, a copy of the 60 power words. And I'll send you a copy of the 438 spam trap words that you don't want to use, just so that you can avoid all of those, those words, so that your emails don't go into spam. And you can use the 60 power words to get people to open your emails and click on your link. So go ahead and leave me a comment below. Send me, put your email in there, and I will email these 2 sets of words over to you. So this is John from JohnMcNeil.com. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm tired, clearly. But I hope you guys got some value from this video. Hope it made sense somewhat. I know it's a little tired. And, do this because it works. So this is John from JohnMcNeil.com. See you guys in the next video. Peace.